I am. No, that's fine. I can do welcome, and I'll say this is the first big marquee matchup in the Big East this season, and here's why. Boom. Here's the standings. Blah blah blah. Right. Oh yeah. Sure. Works. Yeah, I'm ready if you're ready. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Al McGuire Center, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, on the Big East Digital Network. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. From Milwaukee. Whoops. Sorry. Greetings from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and welcome inside the Al McGuire Center on the campus of Marquette University. It's time for a big one in Big East volleyball action as the 10th ranked Marquette Golden Eagles host the 13th ranked Creighton Blue Jays. Hi everybody, I'm Bob Brainerd, courtside. Well, this is one of the premier matchups, early play in Big East Conference play, and here's why. Take a look at the standings. It is early in the season, but Creighton and Marquette come in unbeaten so far in Big East play. They're perfect at 5-0. They easily won their matches on Friday. Creighton on the road at DePaul, and Marquette here at home against Providence. So now the table is set, and both teams come in red hot as well. Creighton, they've won their last 7 in a row. Marquette is on a 9-game match streak. Now, a couple of players to keep your eyes on. For Creighton, they're getting superior play from a redshirt freshman. She is Keely Davis. She sat out last season because, well, Creighton was loaded at the outside hitter position. But now that she's gotten a chance to play, she is taking advantage. She is a 5-time Big East Freshman of the Week, and we're only 5 matches in. She's doing early damage. And for Marquette, well, she's been doing damage her entire career. She's a senior now from Cedarburg, Wisconsin, nearby Milwaukee, Allie Barber. She is, for the 2nd year, the Big East preseason player of the year, putting up good numbers, solid numbers, trying to lead Marquette to beating this Creighton team, who is the 5-time defending conference champs. First step is to win the matchup tonight here in Milwaukee. We'll get the first serve coming your way next from the Al McGuire Center here at Marquette in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Campus of Marquette University. It's time for your way next from the Al McGuire Center here at Marquette in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Greetings from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and welcome inside the Al McGuire Center on the campus of Marquette University. It's time for a big one in Big East volleyball action as the 10th ranked Marquette Golden Eagles host the 13th ranked Creighton Blue Jays. Hi everybody, I'm Bob Brainerd, courtside. Well, this is one of the premier matchups, early play in Big East Conference play, and here's why. Take a look at the standings. It is early in the season, but Creighton and Marquette come in unbeaten so far in Big East play. They're perfect at 5-0. They easily won their matches on Friday. Creighton on the road at DePaul, and Marquette here at home against Providence. So now the table is set, and both teams come in red hot as well. Creighton, they've won their last 7 in a row. Marquette is on a 9-game match streak. Now, a couple of players to keep your eyes on. For Creighton, they're getting superior play from a redshirt freshman. She is Keely Davis. She sat out last season because, well, Creighton was loaded at the outside hitter position. But now that she's gotten a chance to play, she is taking advantage. She is a 5-time Big East Freshman of the Week, and we're only 5 matches in. She's doing early damage. And for Marquette, well, she's been doing damage her entire career. She's a senior now from Cedarburg, Wisconsin, nearby Milwaukee, Allie Barber. She is, for the 2nd year, the Big East preseason player of the year, putting up good numbers, solid numbers, trying to lead Marquette to beating this Creighton team, who is the 5-time defending conference champs. First step is to win the matchup tonight here in Milwaukee. We'll get the first serve coming your way next from the Al McGuire Center here at Marquette in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
Welcome back to the Al, campus of Marquette University here in Milwaukee. Creighton and Marquette. Blue Jays serve it first. They're on the left in the traveling blue with the black trim. Allie Barber and Marquette on the right of your screen. They're in the home whites with the navy and light blue trim. It's a best of 5 sets. Each set is first to 25. If we get to the 5th and final set, then it's racehorse volleyball, the first to 15 as Marquette tallies early. Vandenberg to serve here for Marquette. It goes to Zimmerman. Flip it back to Megan Ballinger, one of the seniors, one of the leaders with a bigger voice this year after they lost 4 seniors, did the Blue Jays. Big swing there. Marquette responds. Orff on the trampoline, couldn't kick it back, so the Blue Jays tally it, and we're even at 1. Yeah, Ballinger, they call her Mama Meg, as she'll serve it here for Creighton. Much bigger role, much bigger voice for Ballinger, and she's starting to get comfortable in that role. Big time block there by Naomi Hickman, the junior from Lawrence, Kansas. Hickman, bigger role for her as well. She's a quiet player, but fierce competitor on the court. Got the job done there with the D. Little touch by Hope Wirch, and the block was there again by Hickman. Good start by Creighton. They lead it 3-1. Serving has been better for Creighton of late as well. Started off slow, and I jinxed that into the net there for Hickman. But overall, they started the season at 87%, come in at 92. So they have slowly but surely cut down on the errors, served much better. That one handcuffed Bressman, but we play on. And then the dunk down by Kostelak. Boy, that could have been close to a double hit. Ryan Tice talking to the down official. Said it hit hand and then hit body, and everyone in the building groaned. But a break for the Blue Jays, who lead at 4-2. Here's Madeline Cole, one of 4 seniors on the Creighton roster. feed to Barber. She destroys it and then dunks it down. Had to get it done the second time because Brittany Witt was there. It hit Witt and Karen back. Good dig here by Witt to get it to come back. But then Barber, some room service, finishes it off. Sarah Rose across from Marquette. Feeds Zimmerman, who pounds it deep. No touch, we're tied at 4. Zimmerman, a sophomore from Lincoln, Nebraska. And again, Creighton lost 4 seniors to graduation, but so much talent still available. Perfect from Cole to Hickman, who finishes things off. Madeline Cole, a senior. Witt, a senior. So Blue Jays will lose 4 more after this year, but a long way to go. Good block by Hickman again, and Naomi really patrolling well here early on in Milwaukee. Serve coming from Kostelak with the big-time knee brace on that left wing. Rose flips it back, and on the slide, it goes wide. Good idea there by Gwyn Jones, the transfer from Auburn. 6'3" senior. Tried to put that one away, but too much on it. 7-4 lead for the Jays. Rose goes quick, and Jones goes quicker. Got it done on the power hit that time. Gwyn transferring in and fitting in quickly and nicely with this Marquette operation. Not always easy to do coming out of a different institution and a different system. Quick to Hickman. Quick to Jones. Gathered in by the Jays. Big swing, cutting it there was Zimmerman. Carried off the net and ran out of hits. Marquette was looking for the touch, but no such thing. And it's 8-5 Creighton. Timeout Marquette. Ryan Tice in his 6th season here at Marquette. 120 victories, 47 losses. Good winning percentage. The bugaboo now is, can Marquette take the Big East title and or the Big East Conference crown? The team that has done that the last 5 years is the team they're playing tonight. Creighton's won it 5 straight years, the regular season title, and then they've gone on and won the Big East Conference championship as well. And Kirsten Barenthal Booth in her 17th season, 358 victories. Yes, the preseason prognosticators say that Marquette is #1 and Creighton is #2. But you know this Creighton team won't go quietly. And while both coaches say that, yes, this is a good win to get, not because it's sending a message or anything of the like, but that it's against a ranked team. Now, during the timeout, you can see Kirsten Barenthal Booth saying, was there a challenge? And they're going to do a replay. So apparently it wasn't just a timeout, Ryan Tice, it was a challenge, and a touch was called. So we replay it. Well, blocked, but blocked OB. So Creighton gets it back, and we go back to the 8-5 score. Each team gets 3 challenges. Each coach gets 3 challenges throughout the match. Use them or lose them. Rose to Vandenberg. That one just popped up over to the Marquette side. Now Rose will set up Vandenberg again, and the block destroyed. Back, Megan Ballinger was there. Ballinger had help on the backside, but That was all Megan with a kickback. 9-5 Creighton. Served by Witt to Vandenberg. Rose flips it back, and then the southpaw Ellie Kuntz got a swing in there. And running out of room is Marquette, and it's 10-5 Creighton. And now Ryan Tice, not a challenge, now a timeout for Marquette. So they will talk things over. So the last, what we thought was a timeout, was actually a challenge to look things over, and Creighton has run off 3 straight since that. That one to the back row, just too hot to handle. So again, to revisit, yes, it's a big matchup, but again, not because it's sending any messages to the other team, because they will play again in Omaha, November 22nd. And then the Big East Championship is back here in Milwaukee a week later. Semifinals on November 29th, the final on November 30th. So these two powers in women's college volleyball will meet again, and chances are they'll be here in Milwaukee playing for a Big East Championship once again. So Marquette will have the home court advantage. But if they have to play Creighton again, defending its title after winning the last 5, can Marquette get over the hump? A lot of volleyball left on the plate until those things are all decided. But a big match here again, not because it's a conference rival, but because of the rankings. Creighton comes in 13th, Marquette 10th. 5 losses only between these two schools, and they have played some very good teams in non-conference play. Witt again on the serve, and just goes deep with it as Konovatov was patrolling the back row and ducked in the nick of time. So a point for Marquette. Gwynn Jones to serve. Punches it to Witt. Big windup there by Zimmerman. Hands were there for Marquette. Wind up off the fingertips again. And down it goes for Vandenberg. With Allie Barber rotated out, Marquette trying to keep things close here until number 10 can rotate back in, and Vandenberg helps the cause there with a big swing. Quick there, and Ballinger on the perfect feed from Cole. Gets it back for Creighton. Keely Davis up front now for Creighton. She's number 6, again, the redshirt freshman. That came back on one, and then, well, Madeline Cole tried to send it back and down on one, and that was a mistake. It went OB. So there's Barber back in for Marquette. 4+ kills per set on average, one of the leaders early on. Just the early matches here. That one down for Davis, and she gets her first kill for Creighton. Check that, she's got 2 now. And Davis to serve. She went deep, and just deep. Marquette within 3. With Vandenberg to serve, the freshman from Little Chute. A couple hours away from Milwaukee. Feed that one over to Kostelak. She was rejected. That time pushed it over the hands. Back feed to Barber, and off the hands of Creighton. Cole and Ballinger were there, but Barber just too powerful. Great back feed there. And Barber, so powerful at the net. Vandenberg. Back row attack, and too much from Zimmerman. So Jayla, good idea from the sophomore. And Marquette back within 1. Tickled the tape. Flip that one back to Ballinger and off the hands. Good swing there from the senior. So Creighton remains in front. And now Megan to send it over. And sends it deep. So Creighton's been in gamble mode here early. And they have not produced an ace so far here in the first set. Marquette looks to tie it up. This one out of system. Marquette will try to get it in system and can't do it. Block was there again with Hickman patrolling the net, along with a host of others. Kostelak was in the vicinity, and so was Zimmerman. So Jays remain in front. Here is Cole to serve. And Madeline into the net. Ooh. Well, again, the serving's been better since the first few weeks of the season. And now kind of sliding back into some rocky times here in this first set. Poked over by Rose, a floater. Winding up and going back to get it was Zimmerman. And a block again. Boy, the blocks. Kostelak was there along with Zimmerman. Defense has been superb here for the Jays. Five blocks already for Hickman, who's done most of the damage. Rose, another block. Boy, the Jays are just relentless at the net as Zimmerman again was there. And Hickman, some help. Fingertips there as well, providing the wall. Got that one, finally got a break, says the Jays as Kostelak trickled it up, over, and down in play. So timeout, Ryan Tice and company. They've been within one a handful of times here in the first set. Just can't get it back to even, and then up and over to get the lead. And so Creighton, because of their defense, because of the blocks, led by Hickman with 6 already here in the first set. But they're getting contributions from Zimmerman, Kostelak, Madeline Cole. They all have 2 apiece. And that has been the difference here in the first set of this best of 5. You mentioned some of the, showed you the records and some of the teams that have provided good contests for these teams. Marquette early on played at number 9 BYU, beat the Cougars. They were at Wisconsin, that was huge. Beat the Badgers in Madison 3-2. They played at the time number 17 Baylor here, lost all 3, but we now know that Baylor is now number 1 in the country. That's a good outfit out of the Big 12. Played in a tournament against Central Florida and won that 3-2. Lost on the road at number 14 at the time, Illinois. That one went 3-2. Beat Northern Iowa here at the Al, 3-1. So those are some of the early tests for Marquette. Passing a lot of those tests. Good cut, and on the slide, Gwynn Jones delivers. That was a thing of beauty. That's how you draw it up during the TO. And they get a crucial point here. Perfect back flip there in the set from Sarah Rose. And now here's Hope Wirch trying to creep Marquette closer on her serve. Boy, another one there. Zimmerman handcuffed her. Punched hard by Vandenberg. Zimmerman cut it wide. And they're going to give this one to Creighton. Said there was a touch. So flip it over to Creighton with the point, 18-14. Could be a crucial swing there. We shall see. Brittany Witt serve. Might have grazed the net. Quick it goes, and then down it goes as Gwen Jones hanging in the air. This time a good decision, put it over the hands and the block. Little sneak attack there from Gwen. And now her serve to Zimmerman. Quick shot, Marquette was there this time. Running in, Vandenberg. Witt is there. Davis with the soft touch. Now Marquette's turn. And that one wide and no touch. Marquette will tally there. So the home team staying within reach here. Jones again to Witt. Cole goes to Zimmerman with the soft touch. Vandenberg had it stuffed. Dumped across. And now Marquette with a block as Orff gets there for the rejection. Help with Ellie Coons. Timeout, Creighton. Well, the block party has been provided by the Creighton Blue Jays. So Marquette said, we need one. You see Keely Davis, though, what she brings to the table. Already 6'1", but tremendous springs. And Marquette was measured on Davis and forcing a Creighton timeout. Still in front here in our first set. Mentioned that both teams were in action yesterday. Creighton was down in Chicago. Beat DePaul. It was an 11 a.m. game, little school field trip. So early action, they were able to take care of business, win 3-love, and hop on the bus and get here to Milwaukee and get all settled in for the rest of Friday before the 6 p.m. match. And that was their 7th match victory in a row. They'll be back in action, back in Omaha next Friday against Butler. Marquette, meantime, they had an evening affair with Providence here at the Al last night. Got it done in 3 quick sets. Their 9th match victory in a row. And after the match tonight, they'll be on the road next Friday at Villanova. Ryan Tice talking over with Elizabeth Orff, who has been one of those players that can come in and provide a spark, a run, do some damage offensively and defensively. There's some damage from Zimmerman with the finish out of the TO. So Creighton remains in front. Great flip back from Madeline Cole to find Jayla. Rose goes quick to Orff. Send that one across to Davis, and Orff blocks it, but it goes OB. So Keeley enough on it. Jay's the first to 20. Rose goes, and it goes. On the Ellie Kuntz swing, the sophomore from Minneapolis. Creighton hitting .207 at the moment. Marquette just now on that swing got it back to even. Nothing. They were in negative numbers. Lined up by Davis, off the hands of Vandenberg, and again the power of Davis. Almost freezes and suspends in midair, and then just turns on it. And now Keeley to serve. That one to the back row where Wirtz was. Softly across. Vandenberg into the net. Orff went up at the same time to try to draw the defenders over. And there was a lot of cloggage up there for Marquette, and Vandenberg couldn't get a clean look. Jays +4. Davis, a bullet, comes over and one and back on one from Ballinger. She says, thank you very much. The quick finish. Jay's 2 away from taking the first one on the road. Barber, he winds up, caroms it off of Kostelak. So big point there, but Marquette needs a run here. Still some breathing room, but not a whole lot. Windows closing quickly here with Vandenberg to serve. Quickly over, Orff a second time, and smart move there. She tried the sneak attack first. Cole was there to send it back, and then watch Elizabeth the second time. Knew everyone was creeping up, put them where they ain't. This one way up and over on 2. Cole kept it alive from the back row, wind up Zimmerman. Wind up now from Barber, but Witt is there. Ballinger pushes it across. Rose, quick, and then down by Orff, and that's what Orff can do. She gives you big bursts sometimes, and she's doing that now in the late stages of set number 1. And Orff finding that corner. Big windup, Ballinger, and down it goes. I beg your pardon, that's Kostelak with the windup. And stops the momentum that Marquette had rolling. And now set point arrives here for the Blue Jays. It'll be McKenna Krause, the freshman from Wisconsin. Try to put the finishing touches on things. Wind up, Barber. Hands were there. Pushed deep. Dug out in the back row by Marquette. Up and over. Comes back again. Hickman thought it was over. And now it is. As Kostelak connects. And Creighton takes set 1 here in Milwaukee, 25-21. We'll switch sides. Come back, more volleyball. Big East variety coming your way with set number 2.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
Hallelujah.
And this is just one night. You should see what we do during the day. Marquette University. Be the difference.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save.
Take a 25-21 inside the numbers. Besides those numbers, Creighton hit 256, Marquette just 053. But Creighton takes the first set by committing 5 service errors. Marquette didn't have any, and yet they still took the first set. The big reason, the big story, the blocking. In that first set, Creighton had 14 blocks. 6 of them came from Naomi Hickman. She was a beast at the net. Marquette had just 2 blocks. So there's your story. Hitting percentage was much better. The defense was superb. And that's why you can get away with having 5 service errors if you're Creighton, because you got it done at the net and you hit a higher percentage than Marquette. Everyone getting loose here on a Saturday night in Milwaukee. Big matchup in the Big East, and they'll do it again in Omaha. Comes back to her, and number 8 squashes it for the first point of set number 2. Blue Jays 29-5 last season, reached the second round of the NCAA tournament. 4 seniors graduated, including 3 starters. Little dunk down by Barber, and I think the Jays kind of converged on the crevice where the ball ended up, and yep. Didn't want to collide cheekbones. There's Davis, and that's why she has been the Big East Freshman of the Year 5 times, a Freshman of the Week rather, 5 times already this early in the season. Making some noise here. There's some noise from Hope Wirch from the back row. Not actually the back row, but where she ended up, where she took off. It was like a back row attack. It seemed like it. Hope just with the big windup that time. As Konabadov tosses it into the net on the serve. She says, my bad. Creighton with a 3-2 lead. And now here's Cole to serve for the Jays. Allen shot goes to Vandenberg. Wind up by Barber, who destroys it. Marquette so far, they have gotten contributions in their 15-2 record coming in this season. Contributions each night, Ryan Tice says, from a lot of different people. It's not always been Allie Barber, which is great news for a coach, and even better for Barber that she doesn't have the onus of having to put the team on her shoulders each and every match. Different players have been stepping up at different times for Marquette. On the slide, Gwen Jones, that's one of them. And then at times, just to back that up for the Golden Eagles, there are times when they need Barber to be the Big East Player of the Year. And then she accepts that and steps up and gets it done. Nice back pedal by Witt to go and get that one. Stuffed back by Jones, but it was OB on the blue tile. Jones was there with Vandenberg, but just pushed it to the left. So Creighton back in front early. Witt, the senior from Omaha. This one kind of ad-libbed over and then punched, and down it goes. Smart play by Ballinger. Watch it kind of ricocheted, and then she punched it, and yep, just found the brown tile on the other side of the net. Vandenberg goes up and then creases it on the other side. Took a little something off of that in midair, and that was the good play. whether she meant to or not. Oh, she meant to because the hands were there. Marquette cognizant of the block after that first set when there were 14 by Creighton. Good get in the back row by Wirtz to keep it alive. Then the windup by Vandenberg. Now Creighton goes to work. Good swing by Zimmerman, but Sarah Rose was there. Vandenberg again, Witt in the back row. And then jammed in by Kostelak for a Creighton point. Good action, good rally there. Kostelak knew the hands were there and just snuck it in. Smart play by the junior. See if they go back to Vandenberg. They do. She takes a deep shot. And then Vandenberg a second windup when it came to her quickly. Blocked by Orff. Boy, Elizabeth has been a difference maker for Marquette. Watch Creighton try to sneak it in here. Ballinger right to Orff. And Elizabeth fiery as always. Some of that emotional support as well. That one ate up Grace Nelson in the back row. So Lauren Speckman gets that ace, the senior from San Jose. This time Witt handles it in the back row. Ballinger sent it over softly. Vandenberg into the net. She wound up and again probably felt the hands on the other side. They'll send that one to Barber. Good call. But Lauren Speckman had a choice here. Do I flip it back to Vandenberg or go to Barber? Right call. And into the net. So Marquette with the serving bugaboo that plagued the folks from Omaha in the first set. Creighton up 9-8. Speckman will go to Orff, and boy, Elizabeth feeling it tonight here. Nice set, and the finish. Now here's Davis, sneak attack. Davis, two hands. Konovatov got that one. Barber, block was there from Creighton. Wirtz, the windup, down it goes. And we're gonna get a challenge because the up official said wide. One of the down officials, I thought I saw a flag point down to the floor. So they'll take a peek at this. Tice had a pretty good angle there. Creighton had the best angle. Of course, they're not going to say anything because it happened right in front of the Blue Jays bench. We'll take another look. The big windup and then no touch. Certainly. Tough because it's going away, but at first blush, that looks like it catches the line right there. But that's why I'm not an official. And we didn't see every angle that was available to the officials taking a look. But Ryan Tice thought it was at least close enough to take a peek, but Creighton gets the point. So they're up 10-9. And the serve coming from Cole. Barber off the hands, got it done. She's crafty and she's strong. This was the crafty part. She knew the hands were there. So you're crafty and strong. Hit it hard enough that one sails wide on the serve from Sarah Rose. So Creighton gets the lead right back. And Keely Davis to serve. Be careful here. She is first in the Big East in aces per set. Wirch handles this one. Malin Mosier sent it over, but it went over on the other side of the antenna. So a point for Creighton. Yeah, Davis amongst her arsenal, she's a terrific server as well. 12-10 Jays. Konovadoff gets that one. Up and over on the slide from Jones. Mosier got a swing in there. Wind up by Kostelak. Saved by Mosier. Madeline, that is. Sent over by Wirch. Kostelak again. Wirch a swing. Jays are there. Zimmerman waits for it. Dedden. Air. Konovadoff up and over. Kostelak again. Konovadoff is there again. Mosier had the running hit. Wind up again by Kostelak. Replay on. Snuck over by Rose. Jays were ready. Zimmerman shot. Konovadoff again. Who wants it? Mosier. And it finally dies. Deep breath, everybody. Good volleyball, everybody. Here's how it finally ended. Malin Mosier off of the Hickman hands. Best rally of the evening right there here in Milwaukee. Rose. Ooh. Jammed over by Vandenberg. Didn't think she was ready for it. And then how about that swing by Zimmerman? Jayla delivers. Keeps Creighton in front. 13-11. The hands were there. Gwynn Jones and Vandenberg. But Zimmerman better on the attack. Witt into the net. I'm sure both coaches would agree. We've seen too much of that tonight from both teams. Jones stands still on her serve. Ballinger went quick and too much on it. Good set from Cole, but Megan a little extra juice and we're tied at 13. Jones a bullet, and it caroms off of Witt, and Marquette's in front. An ace for Gwynn Jones. Witt controls this one. Zimmerman off the hands and out of reach and out of play. Good job by Jayla. Gets Creighton back to even as Vandenberg returns for the Golden Eagles. And here's Zimmerman. Floater to Vandenberg. Rose goes. Vandenberg saves it. Rose flips it over. Jays go to work. Ballinger, but Vandenberg is there. Hannah goes and gets that one, and then watch this. Gets back into position for the block. Did it all on that point. Big windup and big finish by Kostelak. Erica delivers. Perfect set across from Cole. And Konavidov is there, but too hot to handle. And now Erica to serve. A bullet. Konavidov got it. This one's got to go over, and it will, but out of bounds from Speckman. Kind of messy, hard to get your bearings there. Creighton back in front. Konavidov handles this one. Vandenberg punched it. So does Barber. And Jays get it across somehow. Barber again. Off a wit. Jays were in scramble mode, and the hustle was tremendous. But at some point, it just got to be too difficult. Great get there. And they reset, and then Barber finished off the proceedings. Davis got it. Boy, the young talent on display here for both teams. Future is bright to keep these programs at a high octane level in the Big East. Ballinger to serve. To Vandenberg. Barber's turn, off the hands. And Marquette runs out of room. Timeout Marquette. Creighton's up 2 here in set number 2. Back after this.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
Back to the Al McGuire Center. They just call it the Al here in Milwaukee, named after legendary basketball coach of the men's program back in the day, Al McGuire. Statue of Al out in front when you walk in. Al greets everybody. And we greet you as well with volleyball on the docket tonight here at the Al. Creighton takes the first set 25-21 in a battle here with Marquette here in set number 2. Jays up +2 with Ballinger to serve. And Marquette will take that point out of the timeout and now look for the equalizer. Martha Konavidov, junior libero from Illinois. Davis winds up and delivers again for the Jays. Keeps them in front of the scoreboard. Keeley was, boy, it grinded at her to have the red shirt last year, but Kirsten Barenthal Booth sat her down and said, look, you have a bright future. You're gonna get a lot more swings. They had experienced outside hitters last year, so Kirsten had the talk and said it's to your advantage to redshirt. Watch it, soak it all in, and then when you take the court, you'll be ready to go. And she has been ready to go. Zimmerman has been ready all night with a big swing there in the middle. Yeah, Davis was just chomping at the bit to play. Agreed with the idea to redshirt. as she serves here. And then it was like shooting her out of a cannon here. On the slide, Gwen Jones. Jays were ready for it. From the back, Davis, sneak attack. How about it? Keeley with some veteran savvy. The freshman delivers, and the Jays are +3 on the board. Smart play there. Saw the opening in the middle. And another tough serve and another ace for Davis. She's been doing that all season long. Ryan Tice burns another timeout. Jays go up +4 at 22-18 here, looking to take a 2-love lead on the road here at Marquette. And again, that floater, I mean, you'd think if she leads the Big East in aces per set so far this season, which she does, you'd think, well, it's this wicked jump serve, right? Not necessarily. Just crafty. Has a little English on it. And tough handle there. Puts the Jays in front. And Marquette looking for answers here in the late stages of set number 2. Must have run out of body paint. We mentioned the Marquette tough schedule that they have faced, and their lone losses, just 2 of them, came against quality teams. Baylor, who's now ranked #1 in the country, and on the road at Illinois out of the Big Ten. That's been it. But for Creighton, their losses to #2 Nebraska at the time, to Baylor, who's #1, and the other loss against #12 Washington at the time. So even the losses have been, if you can call them such, good losses for these 2 teams this year. Out of the timeout, Marquette needed a point, and they get it from Madeline Mosier. Still work to do here, trailing by 3. So the non-conference slates were loaded up for both these squads to make them better. Good serve there. Reeled in by the Jays. Up and over by Witt. Konavidov. That one sent back. Hickman was there, and then on a touch, Marquette will get the tally. Golden Eagles had to fight and claw for that one. Konavidov all over the place as per usual. You see the block started it, and then it was finished off by Mosier. And then into the net it goes for Wirtz. Tough timing for that to happen for Marquette. And Creighton will take it. Their lead is +3. Both Mosiers are in there now. Claire #1 and Madeline #12. See if they go to work. They do. Yep. It's backyard volleyball, right? Claire to Madeline for the point. Claire is the sophomore, Madeline the senior, both from nearby Waterloo, Wisconsin. Gwen Jones serves it deep. Oh. And Creighton, the recipient of 2 serving errors by Marquette here in the late stages. Zimmerman will serve, looking to grab this second set on the road. Can't do it. Returning the favor. Marquette will need 2 unanswered to extend this second set as Barber checks into the front row for the Golden Eagles. Lauren Speckman will serve. Ballinger tried to sneak it in. Vandenberg sneaks it in, hits the deck. Big windup into the net. Kostelak tried to put it away. Can't do it. Kirsten Berenthal-Booth saying, what about Konavidov right there coming over? And timeout Creighton. Anna hit the deck hard, slapped the floor. And so Marquette still has life here. They'll need this tally to send it into extra tallies. And if Creighton gets it, they'll go up 2-love here on the road in Milwaukee. And that's why Creighton burns the TO here. Important point coming. We mentioned that these two teams red hot coming in. 7 matches in a row for Creighton. 9+ for Providence. And to emphasize even more, Creighton has dropped just 1 set in Big East play so far. And they'd like to keep it that way by taking this second set. So out of the TO. Crucial point here for both squads. Marquette trying to extend the set. Creighton trying to snatch it away. And Speckman to serve. Witt goes low to get it. Snuck it in, and Creighton grabs the second set at 25-23. They'll look for the clean sweep. Intermission time here in Milwaukee. We'll step aside as well. Creighton 25-21, 25-23. Set 3 coming your way shortly here in the Big East Digital Network.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
Hallelujah.
And this is just one night. You should see what we do during the day. Marquette University. Be the difference.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
Hallelujah.
And this is just one night. You should see what we do during the day. Marquette University. Be the difference.
Hallelujah.
And this is just one night. You should see what we do during the day. Marquette University. Be the difference.
Here's your story so far here in Milwaukee at the Al McGuire Center. By the numbers, Creighton taking the first two sets, 25-21, 25-23. Here's a look at some of the highlights of how we got to this point. And interesting, rattled off the numbers from the first set when the blocking numbers were off the charts for the Creighton Blue Jays. They had 14-2 in blocks in the first set, which is a big reason they were able to take that first set. Second set, not a single block for Kirsten Parenthal Booth's squad. Not one. They're still at 14 blocks, yet they were able to find different ways to take the second set at 25-23. Marquette now up to 6 blocks, so they were better defensively than the first set. Had 4 more blocks added, but again, it just kind of goes to show that the numbers don't always tell the story. Sometimes the numbers flat out lie, don't they? You go from 14 to 0 blocks, but yet Creighton was just better on putting shots away. Hitting percentage very good. Hitting .268 overall. Marquette better in the second set. They're up to 137 now for the match. But they'll have to clean some things up, will the Golden Eagles. So they certainly hope they don't get swept here at home by Creighton. But again, this is the 13th ranked team in the country. Marquette comes in ranked number 10. Both teams unbeaten in Big East play, so someone's going to have a blemish when it's all said and done. Marquette will need to win the next 3 with set number 3 beginning now. Jays now on the left of your screen in the blue, Marquette on the right. Barber in the home whites destroys it for the first kill of set number 3, and we're off and running. Barber's kill totals leads Marquette now with 9. 25 overall for the squad. Kostelak and Davis have 8 apiece. And Keeley got that one, so now she's the leader for Creighton, right on cue with 9. Look at the running start she gets. And then stops on a dime and off the block that came crashing in. Davis just too powerful. And now Keeley again. Boy, that serve is just right there skimming the net. Point for Marquette. Feed Barber, and she went high and poked it down out of the reach of Witt. Witt got there. She and Knavadov are so similar in their play. All over the floor. And running out of room there as Zimmerman attacked on the back row and got it done. Ballinger to serve. To Vandenberg. On the slide. Gwyn Jones snuck it in. Gwyn getting very comfortable with this Marquette squad, her new team. Got to speed quickly. Caitlin Lines, another transfer who has been very good for Marquette since she arrived. Came here from Pacific University. Out with an injury, going to miss a few matches. Wind up, and then out of the reach, off the hands as Kostelak put a lot on it. Bounced it off the fingertips at the net. And Creighton back to even at 3 each. Here's Madeline Cole. That time. Creighton wasn't getting those in that first set when they committed the serving errors. In fact, they had 5 in that first set, 4 more in set number 2, but that time got the friendly roll. Kanavidov is there. Poked over by Wirch. Lined up by Zimmerman. Martha gets it. Mosier. Madeline again, off the hands. Dragged back into play. Block is there by Jones. With help from Wirch. A lot of hustle on both sides of the net. Great hustle there just to keep that ball in play and give Creighton a chance. An ace for Hope Wirch from nearby Neenah, Wisconsin. Dying quail. Ball died late on the Jays side. A little messy by Creighton, but they got it across. And then Vandenberg goes to work. Hannah was very active in the first set, a little quieter in set number 2, and trying to get her lathered up here. That one gathered in by Emily Bressman, a freshman from Omaha. Mosier poked it, and then Witt got it, but it was out of the reach of Cole, who was trying to bring it back into play for somebody else to send it over. Now Witt gets there and took a funny carom off of her. So timeout, Creighton. Marquette up 7-4 in set 3.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
Marquette trying to rally here and do something that they haven't done a lot, which is beat Creighton, home or road. Witt, with just enough room to spare, got it across. Double hit on the Marquette side would give Creighton the lead. Last time Marquette beat Creighton, whether it's a tournament or a regular season game, 2 years ago. It was here at Marquette. Marquette swept Creighton back on October 5th of 2017. And the next time you got to go back to find Marquette beating Creighton, it was in Omaha, November of 2013. Series is 16-4 in favor of Creighton overall. And the Jays have won the last 5 straight. So this is no surprise if Creighton gets out of here with a road victory. Despite the rankings, despite the preseason polls, Jays always seem to play Marquette tough. And they've won plenty to show for it. That one sent back by Ballinger. And then another double hit on Marquette's side as they tried to regather themselves, reset, and regroup. Jays looking for the equalizer here in set number 3. Brittany Witt serve. Claire Mosier up front. And Marquette remains in front. In to serve Lauren Speckman. Down it goes for Keely Davis. Boy, Cole on the trampoline. Sets it perfectly. Davis gets that nice little running start, and then the elevation and the finish. Serve from Zimmerman. Marquette goes to Barber. Gathered in by Grace Nelson. Davis, and this time Orff is there. Vandenberg helped, but whenever Elizabeth Orff comes in from Marquette, she does something positive. Team block there. 2 and 23. Davis again. Gathered in, Knavadov, who wants it? Vandenberg from the back row. Small ball, Orff tried to sneak it in. Davis, blocked by Orff! And Elizabeth again, lurking on the other side for the Golden Eagles. Davis thought she had a room. And I don't know if Orff even touched it, or maybe the net kicked it back. It was close, but either way, Marquette got the point, and they returned the favor to Creighton there on the overshot. Katie Shesso in. Sophomore from nearby Mugwanago, Wisconsin. They await the Keely Davis serve. To Orff. Elizabeth punched it, but Witt was there. Good get from the back row. Wind up by Barber. And another kill for Allie. So Barber has made her presence felt in short bursts. It hasn't been the case. We talked about it earlier with Ryan Tice, where he says it's not all her all the time every match. This might be the set where they need her to just kind of flex her muscles and her senior leadership and go into takeover mold. We shall see. Runner there, Ballinger had it sent back. Marquette gathers. There goes Barber. Witt's there, tight at the net, and Gwynn Jones pokes at it. Jays, Ballinger again. Flipped over the net by Speckman. Big windup. Knavadov gets it. And Marquette out of gas. Creighton gets the point. Again, tremendous hustle on both sides. Relentless to keep that ball alive. Here's Ballinger. Middle attack that time by Hope Wirch. Nice little soft set. Speckman with the delivery. Sarah Rose on to serve. Tight at the net. Battle won by Gwynn Jones. Yeah, she and Cole went up. It's like a jump ball in basketball, and Gwynn just a tad stronger. 50-50 ball. Number 18 got it. Flying in, good back row get by Marquette. Poked down, saved in the back by Zimmerman. Over by Witt. Rose goes quick. Wirch trampoline. And a point for Creighton. And you saw why. Trampoline and then the tightrope right there. Yep. Hope couldn't bring herself back. Momentum carried her over. Creighton takes the point. They're down by 4. Rose goes quick to Jones, right at Witt. Jones has been active here in set number 3. They need her as Vandenberg checks in. And the serve from Wirch. Quick to Hickman. Vandenberg pokes at it. Wind up by Zimmerman, and she gets it. Keely Davis back in. Checks into the front for the Jays with Kostelak to serve. Rose brings it back. Deep shot. Kostelak is there. Wind up Davis down the alley. No touch. Marquette will get that point. Stays in front, +5. With Gwyn Jones to serve. A bullet to Witt. Gathered in by Cole. Diagonal shot, and well, Marquette was not sure if they were ready for that one or not. Came cross court. And a little confusion on who was going to go after it. Lead is 4 for the Golden Eagles. Rose goes back to Wirch, and tally on the block by Ballinger. Megan in the right place here. Look at that kick back, and then stays in bounds. Nicely done. Witt serve as Creighton creeps closer. Wind up, Vandenberg. Kept alive by Davis, and then poked over and finished off by Zimmerman. Timeout Marquette. Their lead shrinks to +2 here in set number 3.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
Hit the reset button. You can see Creighton up 2-0. Marquette leading here in the 3rd set, in a set they need to have to extend the match. But their once semi-comfortable lead has been whittled down to just 2. With Brittany Witt continuing her service here for the Jays. Rose back to Wirch. Cole gave it air, and then into the bench it goes. On the timeout, point for Marquette. They're up by 3. On to serve Speckman. Lauren goes to Grace Nelson. Quick to Ballinger. Wind up by Barber. Witt is there. Wind up by Davis. Oh! Shifted gears in midair. Crafty by the freshman. Watch Keely winds up and gets him in, and then dink and dunk. Got it done. Speckman goes quick to Orff. Davis over the hands. Kanavidov is there. Wind up by Barber. Davis somehow sent it over. Alley again, off the hands. Barber with the if at first remedy to get that point. Just keep swinging. And here's the second one. From the back, Zimmerman, little roll shot. Crafty from Jayla. Creighton remains within 2. Still within striking distance to steal this third set and get out of Milwaukee in a hurry. Keely Davis to serve. Gathered in, but not enough air on it. Vandenberg went low and the ball stayed low. And another ace for Davis. And a bad carom too. See if she goes back after Vandenberg. Navadoff handles. Speckman goes middle to Wirch and got it. So Marquette holding off Creighton. That would have tied it up, but instead, Golden Eagles stay in front for the moment. Navadoff punches it to her counterpart Witt. And then Ballinger delivers. Megan working quickly. She'll serve and try to get things even at 20 apiece. Speckman to Barber. Off the hands, got it done. Went right at Hickman. Naomi had that big block party in the first set. And Marquette cognizant of the hands, but Barber was just too strong that time. Hands be damned, she said. Went right at the attack. Rose. Wind up and finished off by Kostelak. So Creighton still hanging around, not letting Marquette extend the lead, and again a chance to tie it up here. With Cole to serve. Rose goes to Jones. Flipped over by Zimmerman, kind of backhanded it. Punched by Wirch. Cole had to get up off the deck and get out of the way. Contact there, and good swing by Madeline Mosier to get the point for the Golden Eagles. Barber not in there for Marquette. Jones and Vandenberg, the big bodies up front at the moment. Wind up by Zimmerman, and contact by Marquette will give the Jays the point. So right now we're in swap mode. You get a point, then you get a point. Jays again a chance though to tie it. It ate up Wirch, but she gave it some air. Wind up Vandenberg. Jays recover. Davis got it. Keeley ties it at 22. Timeout Marquette. Jays kept grinding and grinding and grinding to get this to even up on the scoreboard, and there you are. We're tied at 22. Back in a moment.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
22 apiece here in set number 3. At stake, a Jays sweep on the road in Milwaukee against Marquette, the 10th ranked team in the country. Also at stake, if Marquette can get it, force a 4th set against the 13th ranked team in the country, the Creighton Blue Jays. Kostelak. Creighton in front. Double hit on Marquette. And now we'll see if the Jays can seize this opportunity. Kostelak, cross court, somehow up and over. Blocked by Vandenberg. Davis, was there contact? Yes, there was. Ryan Tice not happy. A lot of congestion at the net. And match point for Creighton. Just missed. Boy, that another inch, and what a way that would have been to end it for the Jays. Orff checks in. Marquette needs this point to extend the set. Otherwise, Creighton takes it. Jones serve goes to Witt. Davis to finish it off. Nope. Shot it wide. Here comes the challenge by Coach Booth. She says it was in. And she had a great angle too. You can see the smile. She did not hesitate to go and grab the green card, and she was right there looking down the alley. And now the officials will take a peek as well. We'll get one look here. This will be a better angle. Oof. It's a better angle, but tough to tell. Does it graze the white line or not? That's the question. White line is in. It was awfully close between the white line and the blue tile. Does it end the match or do we play on? Here's the answer. It's over. Jones delivers, or rather Davis delivers. Keely Davis delivers the final knockout punch. And now hold the phone. Now the official comes back and says, wait a minute, my bad. She says it was out. She blew the whistle, signaled over to Creighton and said, point for the Jays. And they celebrated. And then Ryan Tice came over and said, wait a minute. Anyway, we're tied at 24, folks. We play on. Davis, this time off the hands of Rose. No review needed there. So Creighton's up 25-24. You gotta win by 2. So it's match point again for the Jays. Crazy sequence there. Marquette's got to have it. And they get it from Madeline Mosier. Back to even at 25 apiece. Marquette led for most of this third set, and then the Jays, once they kept creeping close enough, and now we got a real interesting finish on our hands. Davis and Keely again. 5-time freshman of the week in the Big East. She's going to have that award more than 5 times. I'm just taking a guess. Match point number 3 for Creighton. Zimmerman serve. Bring it up front, get it to Barber. Point for Marquette. Tied at 26. We can do this all night, folks. We just might. Vandenberg to serve. Witt went low. From the back, nope, attacking error. Zimmerman tried to stop before hitting that line and couldn't do it, so timeout Creighton with Marquette up +1. They need a point, and if they get it, they will survive, and I mean survive this third set to force a fourth set. It was a, well, again, I'll say it, it was an interesting way that Creighton thought the match was over on that call. Thought that after the review call, they were given the point and they were ready to shake hands, and then the official said, no, I erred in my motion. It was, the ball was out, so Marquette gets the point. So anyway, got it correct, and now Marquette has an opportunity to grab this third set. Boy, they have labored to get it, if they get it. But that's the kind of volleyball that you get when these two teams meet. And they're going to do it again in late November in Omaha on the 22nd. And then a week later, barring a massive collapse, these two teams will be two of the final four teams in the Big East tournament that will take place right here at the Al McGuire Center. Hannah Vandenberg to serve for Marquette. To Witt, to Cole, to Davis, and Keeley delivers again. Back to even with Davis now to serve. And remember, she's dangerous. One of the best in the business in the Big East. Missed it. Took a shot deep. And Marquette again with an opportunity. She wanted that final ace to end it without a touch on the Marquette side. Couldn't get it. Barber kept it alive for Marquette. Now Allie swings at it. Witt sends it over. Wirch kept alive by Ballinger. Barber again. Witt's there again. Still alive, up and over by Cole. Barber flipped it. Ballinger had it. Kostelak into the net. My goodness. Marquette takes the third set, 29-27, but not before everyone was fighting and clawing to get that point. Here's how it ended. After everyone kept poking and clawing at it, Witt was spectacular a couple times, taking the Barber blows. Gathers it there, and then into the net with the hands on the other side. We go to a fourth set in Milwaukee. Stick around. You're watching college volleyball on the Big East Digital Network.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
Hallelujah.
And this is just one night. You should see what we do during the day. Marquette University. Be the difference.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
What a war of attrition that third set was, and Marquette survives not only the set, but the match, able to force a fourth set now. Hitting percentage, that third set was off the charts. Creighton 293, Marquette 326. If you dial back to the first set when they hit just 053, they've cleaned a lot of things up. Creighton's been pretty consistent throughout. And again, we almost ended the match with Creighton getting out of here with a clean sweep on the video review. Gave Marquette a heart attack for a moment, but the official switched it, and we went at it. Marquette's on the left of your screen in the home whites. Creighton in the traveling blue on the right. Jays tally the first point here of set number 4 with Kostelak on the finish. She and Zimmerman with 12 kills apiece. Keely Davis, though, going off once again. She's got 18 kills to lead the Jays. Marquette led by Barber with 14 so far. Only Golden Eagle in double figures in that department. So Creighton hits the reset button here. Try to get this one and get out of here in 4 sets rather than the clean sweep. Again, that was the second set that Creighton has dropped in Big East play so far this year as Vandenberg delivers. Marquette has been equally stingy in early Big East play. They came in dropping just 2 sets, but then dropped the first 2 to Creighton, so they're up to 4. Tied at 2 here in set 4. Vandenberg, a little confusion in the back row by the Jays. Davis takes a shot, angles it, somehow poked over by Speckman. Witt hits the deck. Davis deep shot up and over. Kanavidov is there. Wind up by Wirch, and she puts a little something extra on it. Hope's got the good hops. She goes 6-1, but plays a lot bigger. Vandenberg just missed. So back to the Jays, who are even at 3. Naomi Hickman, her sister Rachel, playing in the Big 12 with Kansas. Kanavidov, flip that back to Orff, who takes a deep shot. Zimmerman was there. Hickman got fingertips on it. Barber winds up. Gathered in by Davis. They go back to Keeley. Goes down the alley to Speckman. Barber again, off the hands. Eyes in the back of her head. You see her get in position and then just stay there, and knew exactly where it needed to go. Tight at the net. Davis off the hands, poked in the air by Speckman. Barber blocked this time by Hickman. Now Naomi had a handful of those in the first set. Comes back here in set number 4 to replicate her early defense. Help from Cole as well. Here's Madeline to serve. Jones measured on the block by Davis. Barber goes over the hands, saved by Cole. Witt gives it life, and then Quinn Jones is right there. Quinn lurking on the other side for the Golden Eagles. Watch it good in position, and then she'll just wait for it right there. Here's Rose. On the slide, Hickman, and missed it. And Konavidov had to get out of the way and get out of the way in a hurry. Marquette +2. It's Davis. Contact there, Mosier and Jones. Too hot to handle. In comes Kostelak for the Jays with Davis to serve. Vandenberg reels it in. Jones again on the slide and punched back nicely by Kostelak. And with all the Golden Eagles rushing to the net, you'll see Kostelak came back and ate up Konavidov. Even at 6. Wirch, little roll, soft touch, nicely done. So Marquette back in front. Wirch got the defenders in the air, and then while she was in the air, took care of business. Kostelak punches it. Rose was there, up and over by Vandenberg. Quick shot to Hickman. Naomi delivers. Quick springs by the junior. 6'4" from Lawrence, Kansas. Witt trickles it off the net. Rose goes to Vandenberg, and it's off the block. Hard enough to get the job done. 8-7 Marquette. Jones to serve. Quick to Ballinger, and the seniors there. So even up at 8 apiece. If Creighton takes it, they'll take the match 3-1. If Marquette takes it, then we go to a 5th set, and then we play the first of 15. Gets real interesting. Block is there by Kostelak. Ballinger as well. Creighton +1 in set 4. Rose, Mosier. Blocked by Orff. Elizabeth, one of the difference makers tonight for Marquette. Orff now with 4 blocks for the Golden Eagles. Check it, 6 blocks. Don't want to deny her. Ellie Barber, all smiles. She just kind of flicked it and launched it deep. And Marquette back in front. Speckman. Set up Kostelak, and then Orff. Yeah, she says, sorry, my bad. Kind of poked at it while she was falling backwards. That kind of disrupted things. Even at 10, Kostelak to serve. Barber will wind up. Witt got it in the air. Poked over by Ballinger. Got to go over. Barber does. There's Davis. And Speckman's there, but it caroms into the crowd. Just a freshman. And already flexing her muscles in Big East play. Barber flexing hers, and down it goes. Tied at 11 apiece. Vandenberg to serve. Neither team able to run away and hide. Get a big enough lead that would kind of shake things up. It's kind of been this back and forth, swap points, keep it close on the scoreboard as Hope Warch is there for the stuff back. Vandenberg, too much. So again, swap the points, even up, 12 apiece. And now here's Ballinger, the senior. To Knavadov. Speckman goes to Barber, who destroys it. Good feed from Lauren Speckman. Went low to get it high enough for Barber. At the net. Oh! Cole tried the sneak attack, and Gwynn Jones said, I got you covered. Marquette by a deuce. This time she'll set it to Davis. Good call. Yeah, you don't see setters that, you know, they'll call their own number every once in a while, but back-to-back plays, that would take some guts to try that again. She did the right thing. And now on the serve here, trying to get things back to even. Barber got it on the deep side. She delivers. And again, this might be that set where they just go to Barber whenever she's in there. She rotates out here, but whenever she's in there, feed the beast, right? If you're Marquette, we'll see. Gave it some air, and now Davis goes to work. Saved the second time. It's got to go over, and it does. What hustle by Marquette. Knavadov says it's mine. Roll shot there by Malin Mosier. Wind up Davis off the hands, and Creighton. Marquette gets all the hustle points, but Creighton gets the point as Davis delivers again. And now Keeley, dangerous server, will try to knot things up on the scoreboard. Mosier poked back on her, and Marquette ran out of real estate. Allen just didn't have enough operating room there. Too tight on the net. Davis. Jay's looking for the lead. Jones on the slide. Witt was there. And Jones is there for the rejection. The transfer active to get that point and keep Marquette in front for the moment. Here's Hope Warch. Gathered high to the rafters. Knavadov is there, poked over by Jones with the arm. Zimmerman, cross court shot from the back row, and never made it. Warch wound up, and the hands were there. It had to be exact and split the uprights almost. Tied at 16. You can see not much real estate there. All three frontline players up in the air for the Jays. Wirtz goes low. Jones flips it over. Witt gives it some air. Shot was wide by Kostelak into the Marquette bench. Golden Eagles fighting for survival, trying to force a fifth and deciding set after dropping the first two. Jones service error. We're even at 17. There's Jayla Zimmerman. Rose gets underneath it, flipped over by Madeline Mosier. Gets the job done. Marquette back in front. Speckman in to serve. And then the front line was there, and Madeline made sure it wasn't in their neighborhood. Got to go over. Orff poked at it. It was poked back on her by Kostelak, and we play on. Flip it back. Ballinger got it. Veteran savvy there from the senior. You see all the hustle and the grinding going on. And then Ballinger's going to end it. Boom. Yep. Plenty of room. Tied at 18. And an ace. Perfect timing for that. Creighton takes the lead at 19-18. Erica Kostelak, the junior from Ohio. Floater. Vandenberg got there. Orff, too much. Marquette went quick there. And Ryan Tice will challenge. Gonna think that there was a touch on the attack. The ball was clearly out on Orff's shot. Did anybody touch it on the way? That is the question. Didn't see any on first look. But does it graze anybody? Any of the hands there? That's the question. Again, the call was out, and that you can see. That's not what Tice is challenging. He's looking to see if there's contact coming up right here. And if any, it would be Davis. So you see Keeley's hands that go up. Did it catch one of her fingertips? One more look. Watch Davis at the bottom there, number 6. She'll go up. Boy, the calls have been very tight. They have not been definitive upon the first look. I mean, we're getting down to frames and, you know, fingernails. They've all been too close to call at first look, and even on the replay they are being scrutinized, and for good reason. They are super tight. Line calls, finger touch is the question here or not. Now we'll see what the official says. Point for Creighton, and not going to change it. So no touch on the replay. So Creighton, instead of 19-19, they stay in front at 20-18. And Kostelak continues to serve. Floater to Konavidov. Barber over the hands. Jays go middle, and Ballinger delivers again. And just like Marquette, if they're going to go with Barber, their senior, Jays say we'll counter with ours. Timeout Marquette. Creighton leads at 21-18.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
He's still mostly blue. Some of it's rubbing off. Trying to cheer on the home team here. They're trailing by 3. Creighton needs 4 to get out of here in 4 with a huge Big East victory. Barber, this one goes to the ceiling rafters. Wind up by Davis. Kanavidov is there. Barber again. Back row patrol by Kostelak. Davis, one more shot, and Orff on the block, but it goes OB. I mean, defensively, everything was right. Elizabeth was there. She had help from Vandenberg, but the Karen went out of bounds. Vandenberg delivers. Marquette needed it. Still climbing the hill here to snatch this 4th set, however, down by 3. Hannah's serve. Davis cut it. Barber was there, punched over, and then it comes back over hot and out of bounds. Boy, if that was inbound, watch Marquette, watch all the bodies that are there. And if this would have, I mean, it was out by a bunch, but if it would have been sneaking in that corner, nobody was home. Davis, this one's still alive. Marquette up and over. Davis again, blocked by Orff. Davis again. And fingertips, it hit Wirch. Creighton gets that point, a crucial one. 23-20 Jays. Davis kept swinging away and they kept feeding her. And the freshman there delivers. The Wisconsin native, McKenna Krause to serve. And missed it. Well, tried to bring her in to bring them closer to match point. Instead, Marquette still has life, trailing by 2. Kanavidov. Quick to Hickman. Punched over by Jones. Davis airborne. Wind up by Wirch, and that'll go out of play off of Brittany Witt. Creighton by 1. Timeout, Blue Jays. First set went to Creighton, +4. Second set was tight, with Creighton prevailing by 2. Went extra tallies in set number 3. Marquette prevailed by 2. So no one has had a runaway and hide, blow them out set tonight. You kind of figured that coming in, just with the way these teams have been playing, that they would be standoffs and that whoever made the crucial points, whoever made less mistakes, would be able to take the set. And that's kind of been the theme tonight. And whoever grabs this 4th set, it'll be tightly and hotly contested as well. Still available for either team. Marquette out of the timeout here. We'll with the serve, try to get this back to even. And Creighton will try to snatch this point away and set up match point again. They had a couple match point opportunities in set number 3, couldn't close the door. It'll be Martha Konavidov to serve. The junior libero will get things started. It'll be Davis. Flipped it over and out of bounds, and we're tied at 23. Good idea by Keeley. You can't fault the effort, because if it gets down, that's a huge point. But couldn't sneak it in. Davis again, this time power on it. Konavidov goes and gets it. Barber just up and over. Now the Jays reset. Davis wind up again. Marquette keeps it alive. Davis another poke at it. Barber winds up off the hands of Creighton. From the back on the attack. Speckman keeping balls alive. Barber sends it across. Quick to Hickman. And finally, Creighton gets it. Players crashing into tables. Taking announcers out, almost. Well, Lauren Speckman was all over the floor for Marquette, and Jays kept swinging away until they could finally put it away with Naomi Hickman in the middle. Timeout Marquette. And so, here we go again. Creighton match point available. Marquette needing this point to extend play in the 4th set. And however this ends, I think you can see why these two teams are ranked among the top in the country. Marquette coming in at number 10, just 3 losses on their resume, or rather 2 losses on their resume. Creighton at number 13, they have just 3 losses on their resume. And again, the losses have come against very good teams in the land. Both teams lost to Baylor. Creighton also lost to Nebraska and Washington, who was ranked number 12 at the time. And Marquette's 2 losses, Baylor, who's number 1 right now, and Illinois, who's also ranked in the top 25 in the country. So again, no shame if you fall short here tonight, because both these teams have been up to the challenge and showing why they've been playing some very good volleyball tonight, and all year for that matter. It'll be Madeline Cole to serve. Match point available for the Creighton Blue Jays. To Barber. Down it goes. You had a feeling. That was the plan on the timeout. Got to find number 10. You go down swinging. And now we're tied at 24. First team with a 2-point cushion will take the set. And they'll have Barber serve here. Keep her in there. Davis winds up and connects. And the freshman, big time hit again. And now Keeley will try to serve to win this match for the road team. And Marquette needs a good pass here with a dangerous server in number 6. Wirch. Witt gives it some air. Davis pokes it across. Konavidov, Rose, back to Wirch again. This one is out of play. Marquette still alive, tied at 25. Hope Warts, 2 big swings in that sequence. And now Hope has given Marquette hope. Will serve it. Quick to Hickman. Kanavidov digs it out. On the block, off the antenna, Marquette gets the point. Big swing from Mosier. Fans in Milwaukee come to their feet, making racket. They want to see more volleyball tonight. We got more volleyball for the moment as Kostelak delivers. 26 apiece. Big windup. Block was there, but just too powerful by the junior. Brittany Witt with a bullet. Kept alive. Got to get it over. Blocked by Ballinger. And then Marquette, yeah, double hit. It was chaos there. And they just couldn't regroup and reset. So match point again for the Blue Jays. Witt will try to end it. Quick to Jones. Jay's still alive. Kostelak over. Jones again. Nope. Wirch. Blocked by OB, and we're tied at 27. Thought Marquette might go middle to Jones one more time, but proper call back to Madeline Mosier, who got a crucial point, and we're even again. Crazy ricochet there. Kostelak off the net. Golden Eagles gather. Vandenberg squeezed it in. And now set point for Marquette available. Timeout, Blue Jays. We'll step aside, catch our breath here in Milwaukee.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
Marquette +1, needing 1 to force a 5th set. Serve from Jones. Quick Ballinger, and Marquette almost had a ricochet return, but Creighton will take it, and we're tied at 28. Good swing by Megan, and it blasted Sarah Rose, and it almost came back up front. Tight at the net. Rose, and down it goes for Vandenberg. Great set, great finish by Hannah. Marquette again, chance to take this 4th set. Or Speckman's turn, cross-court serve. Hit the floor. Kostelak with the kill. Tied at 29. Set 3 was won by Marquette 29-27, so this will eclipse that one. Whoever gets it. Vandenberg up and over somehow. And Ballinger, what do we got? Contact on Ballinger on her windup. Either the windup or the follow through, so Marquette got the point. What a break for the Golden Eagles. Because Ballinger came in with a vengeance. No argument from 19, the senior. Just couldn't get out of the twine. Vandenberg serve. Coming back. Pushed back. Wind up by Warch. And Marquette will take it and survive to play 5. 31-29. We asked you want more volleyball? You got more volleyball. One more set to decide the match. First of 15 takes it on the Big East Digital Network.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
Hallelujah.
And this is just one night. You should see what we do during the day. Marquette University. Be the difference.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
Hallelujah.
And this is just one night. You should see what we do during the day. Marquette University. Be the difference.
Quick review in Milwaukee, ladies and gentlemen. Creighton took the first 2 sets. As you can see, Marquette had to go extra sessions to get the next 2 sets. But we're back to even, and now a 5th and deciding set in this battle of number 10 in the country, Marquette, number 13 in the land, Creighton. Ryan Tice, his club, fighting and scrapping and clawing. Likewise, his opponents from Creighton. No one giving up much ground here tonight. Again, the scores have all been close, and that just has kind of been the way the play has gone. So now, Kirsten Bernthal Booth resets her troops. And it's the first of 15. So everything under the microscope now. Everything ratcheted up, everything a little more crucial here with a shorter window to grab this set and the match. Flipped over, flipped back, and Creighton will take it. You'll see timeouts quicker, knowing that it's only 15 to take this match. Zimmerman for the Jays. Kanavidov. Speckman goes over to Barber, who delivers. Contact. We're tied at 1. Vandenberg, all-state player in high school here in the state of Wisconsin. Witt gathers it. Kostelak on the attack. And the early going here has been kind of the theme of, well, the rest of the night. It's teams trading points, not a lot of big runs, a lot of ties, a lot of lead changes. No big exorbitant runs where someone might say, well, it's not meant to be. We'll just reset for the next set. It's been a lot of back and forth, and it continues as Barber delivers the equalizer. Orff out for Marquette. Gwynn Jones checks into the front row with Kanavidov to serve. Davis. Oh my. What a cut by Keeley. I mean, she was quiet in the first set, but that didn't last very long. She checked in and then started making her presence felt immediately. And hasn't slowed down. Barber, who wants it? Davis will take it, and off the fingertips of Jones. Davis was just clearing that. It was the third hit. She had to send it over, and Gwynn went up and got a piece of it. Ballinger's serve. Ooh. Somehow dug out. Barber gets it, so does Kanavidov. Now the Jays set up shop. They go to Davis. Keeley hits the back row. Barber missed it. Went for that coffin corner and the kill that would end it. Instead, Creighton's up 5-2. And here we go. Early timeout, but not early when you consider it's 5-2, and it's the first of 15. Creighton's closer here in set number 5.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
Fifth set, and if this is a preview of things to come in the Big East between these two, with November 22nd the rematch in Omaha, and then a week later the Big East semifinal, the final 4 teams, you assume these two will be there. If this is a preview of things to come, then this is a terrific start. Can't wait for the rematches. Marquette hustles to get it across. Davis flies in, off the hands, gets it done. Keeley delivering in clutch moments. And like Marquette going to Barber for clutch points and clutch moments, Creighton's doing the same. And they're doing it with their freshmen. Feeding her, and she is delivering. Into the net it goes by the senior Ballinger. So a break for the Golden Eagles, needing points. They trail by 3. In comes Sarah Rose to serve. Going low to get it. They feed Davis again, off the fingertips. Konovatov is there. Warch cuts across court. Davis again. And this time it finds a home out of the reach of Martha. Creighton by 4. Madeline Cole, the floater. Rose gets under it. Warch goes airborne. There's Hope. Let me rewind there. That was Mosier on the first hit, and then Hope Warch on the next one. Goes off the block, however. And Creighton, as they switch sides, the first to 8, needing 7 more here to take the match. So it'll be a quick change here in set number 5, the decider here. If Creighton gets out of Milwaukee, it'll be their 8th consecutive match victory, and it would stop Marquette's streak at 9 straight. Warch, start and stop, or rather Mosier again, I beg your pardon. There's Warch. Creighton getting all these shots. Davis cuts it, and it drops in. Davis has been powerful. Keeley has been crafty. Veteran savvy from a freshman. And timeout Marquette. Trailing 9-3 again. Sees everybody, sneak it in, cuts it across, puts them where they ain't. And Davis delivering big numbers here once again for Creighton. She's up to 30 kills, is Davis. 30. That leads everybody in the gym at the moment, easily. Compare that to Marquette. Allie Barber. Now, Allie Barber having a good night with 20 kills. But Davis 10 better here than Barber. And those, again, have been the go-to players here for their respective teams. Davis has just been a monster for Creighton. She's been in the spotlight, relishes the spotlight. And now Creighton. They watched Marquette fight and claw with them for the last 2 sets to force this 5th set. Now they're trying to win one comfortably. It'll be the first time tonight for either team. And that one ate up Madeline Cole. Marquette tallies. Still work to do. Still an uphill climb. Trailing by 5 with Hope Warch to serve. It'll be Davis. And down it goes again. 31 kills for the freshman. My goodness. Gonna look up her career best. My guess is we're watching it. And that indeed is the case, easily. Finished off by Kostelak, and now Creighton starting to feel it. Up 11-4. Keeley Davis' previous kills high was 14 in their loss against Washington back in mid-September. And she's doubled that and tacked on a few more, 31 and counting. Came back on Vandenberg. Marquette resets. Hannah another swing. Witt gets there. Kostelak, deep shot, and Marquette runs out of room. 12-4 Jays. Again, the 4 previous sets, no one has had a lead like this. What a time for Creighton to get it. They've got some breathing room now, and that's why you can take shots like that. Because you give away the point, but you're still +7 on the board, needing 3 to take the match. For the first time tonight, in comes Gabby Martinez, junior from Austin, Texas, to serve. Quick to Hickman. Martinez gives it air. Vandenberg slams it down, but Witt is there. Floater, Marquette. Pushed back by Hickman, who, that little sly grin. She didn't mean to. That's Naomi. Sometimes it's good to be in the right place at the right time. Little luck on your side. Naomi knows that. Vandenberg, big swing. Witt again is there. From the back, an attack by Wirch. And it had something extra on it. Marquette needed it. Now they need a run. They'll need 7 unanswered just to tie it up. Speckman's got the first one with her serve. An ace. Creighton lead is 6. Went to Grace Nelson. Here's Kostelak sending it over. Barber turned it off the net. Wind up by Zimmerman. Oh, poked over by Vandenberg at the last second. And Kostelak delivers. Match point available for Creighton. They lead it by a touchdown here. I'll hold the phone, Ryan Tice. Yep. Okay, so the announcement was they're going to challenge not where the ball, if it was in or out, but whether a Creighton player was in the net. Again, might as well, if you're Ryan Tice, might as well burn that challenge here. Otherwise, it'll stay Creighton match point available with a 7-point cushion to work with. So worth taking a look to see if somebody was tangled up in the twine. Didn't take long to look at this. Yep. No contact. So 14-7 it remains. And again, the Blue Jays, lots of breathing room here to try to get this final point and take this match in Milwaukee. Zimmerman to serve. Barber, Witt out of play. Marquette still with life. But again, the challenge here, you have to be mistake-free. You need 6 unanswered to force the issue. Vandenberg serve to Witt. Who wants it? It's wide, and Creighton will take the match in Milwaukee. 15-8 the final in set number 5. They took sets 1 and 2. Marquette grabbed 3 and 4. Creighton wins the 5th, 15-8. They go to 13-3 on the year, stay perfect in the Big East at 6-0, win their 8th in a row. Marquette, scrappers, fighters, but they fall to 15-3, 5-1 in the Big East. And their 9-game win streak is over. First place is occupied at the moment by that team, the Creighton Blue Jays, all alone at 6-0. For our entire crew here in Milwaukee, Bob Brainerd saying so long from the Al McGuire Center. Once again, the final tally, it's Creighton over Marquette, 3-2. You've been watching women's college volleyball on the Big East Digital Network. Good night, America.